Yo, can you guys hear me? We just hit 100 point. We just hit 100 points on buys. Sheesh. Oh my god. Alright, let me make sure everything's open over here. Yeah, make sure everything's open. Yeah, we just caught 100 points on buys there. That was beautiful. 100 points in agents, and we're 110 points now. Fucking amazing. That was a fucking banger. Alright, let me see YouTube. So you guys can see real quick. What a fucking banger. Okay, everyone can see the chart, everyone can hear me. Mic check. Cool. It took long, so yeah, we did too. Look, here, I'll show you guys. Hold on. I'll show you guys where we took it long. I alerted it at, if you guys can see. Hold on, let me open the camera. Here, so the Discord can see too. At 6:31, I alerted the premium chat. I said 7:15 retest for buys on ES. Want to see ES retest, sweep lows, tap and balance, just tabbed, risking 5-minute OB, as you guys can see there. And then we went in. I was like, quick 20 points, try your stops. I was like, don't trim until we get daily open. And then right now, we just hit 100 points. Beautiful. All alerted. I'll go over why I took that trade. I'll show you guys actually why we took that trade, and then we'll start up. So the reason we took those longs was, if you guys remember, if you guys been here all week long, you guys heard me say that the crucial point was NQ and ES holding the daily low but tapping into the weekly imbalance. Well, obviously we had news, right? Which the news was with Iran and US, no attack or anything like that. So we knew that was bullish, and then for me, we saw it break above the previous day high, so we're like, okay, that's bullish. It came to retest the 4-hour imbalance. We saw the 1 hour came to retest as well. We held the 1 hour low. Maybe a couple people got tricked here on the 30-minute or the 15-minute, right? But we never broke above the high, so I didn't want to focus on this too much. This buy to sell setup here. I wanted to focus on the larger time frame that were coming from the lows to the highs, and ES tapped into the daily imbalance and it swept the liquidity, but NQ hasn't. So what my target on these buys is the buy side liquidity on NQ. So let me show you guys why we took that setup. So off of the larger time frame, we saw the weekly open held. What I always tell you guys, the weekly, daily, monthly open act as support and resistance, right? So we saw that hold. Most importantly, we saw that we came to retest here. We retested, we held this 5-minute imbalance. So my risk was the 5-minute imbalance, 5-minute order block, as I said here. But it wasn't just my confluence here on NQ. My confluence really was from ES. So let me show you guys on ES real quick. Let me just remove this. All right, let me show you guys on ES why we took it there. So ES, if you guys see here, ES had equal lows, right? ES had equal lows, and it kept forming equal lows, equal lows, right? No sweep whatsoever. So what I wanted to see was they tap into this imbalance and sweep this liquidity. So when I said 74.15 retest, tap into the imbalance, sweep the liquidity, hold this 5-minute order block here. It did just that, and what did it do after that? Skyrocketed into the daily open. Why the daily open? What do I say the daily open act as? Support and resistance, right? So that's why we saw a rejection here. But that was a beautiful setup we took on the premium chat. Does everyone understand why I took that setup here? Why I took those buys there? Yes. Cool. Good morning from you, bro. Good night for you, I think. Yeah, it's like 8 p.m. over here. Every asset expansion for Asian. I don't believe in expansions, just off the open. I wait for confirmations. I don't like to guess, pretty much. Yeah, we have a 29,180 fill on these buys. I wouldn't smack the daily open rejection just yet. Don't just, what I always say, don't just smack just to smack, guys. Anyways, all right, so yeah, that's why we took those buys. Now let's go ahead and chart up. Now let's get started. So let's actually delete everything so everyone can understand what we're looking at, why we're looking at this here. So we're gonna start off the daily time frame, right? So on the daily, this is our previous day low, right here, previous day low, previous day low. All right, it's an alert here. This is our previous day high here on ES. So previous day high, right here, right? Okay, cool. All right. We knew we tapped into that. We know that this is our daily low that held, right? It's holding, making higher lows, higher highs. That's good. So this is the daily low. We just put D for daily. So daily low right here. It's an alert there. I'll make that one white. Let's see. Let's go into the 4 hour now. Okay. So the 4 hour, let's just find the lowest point here. Did we break below this low? We did, and then we broke above the high. So 4 hours currently bullish. We have this 4 hour imbalance is looking to hold, and it's about to close in 38 minutes, 39 minutes. So this is your 4 hour imbalance, right? Let's go into the hourly real quick. The hourly is currently bullish. Maybe this was a type of the 50% or opt, or probably the premium, honestly. Yep, right into the premium. Damn, that was perfect. What all matches here with ES to go along, right? What confluence do you guys see? Weekly open, 4 hour imbalance, premium on the fibs, market structure shift on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and then if we look at the 15, right? And we look at the 5, it shifted back up on the 1 minute right here, broke above, right? Retest it, continue higher. Beautiful setup there. Beautiful off the premium, off the weekly open. Okay, so we have that so far. I know we have a daily imbalance that we tapped into on ES already, as you guys can see with today's previous day high. So this is the daily imbalance right here. Cool. All right, let's move down into our 30-minute. Yeah, so for me, I need to see a break above previous day high for continuation. And if we are going to continue higher, how high are we going to go? Let's go back. We have this untapped imbalance here. So I would want to see us tap into this gap on the 4 hour imbalance. Continue into there. That's what I want to target on ES. If I'm looking to play downside, we know that the 30 minutes still bullish. The 15-minute is bearish, right? Which is because we broke here. So we can break above the high on the 15-minute here. Then we'll look for longs. Obviously, break above the previous day high as well will be the extra confirmation. So we'll see what happens there. Other than that, there's nothing else for me to chart on ES. It's all I really have to chart now. Let's go to NQ. Let's go to NQ. Let's delete everything. Let's go into our daily. My eyes already hurt. Hold on. Hi. Remember, guys, if you guys are on a YouTube stream, make sure you guys screenshot it. The giveaway winners get announced tomorrow. You know what? I'll announce one today. And I'll announce the other one tomorrow. Fuck it. Whoever's here today, you'll get one today. So, okay. Let's go ahead on the daily. Real quick. Let's mark up our on NQ our previous day high and our previous day low, but first let's mark up our daily low that we currently held here. This is my daily low right here. Let's mark up my previous day low and my previous day high. This is my previous day low, just an alert there. This is my previous day high. So if we're expecting a rejection, for me it's going to be 29,418. I already have that level drilled in my head, so I already know where it's at. Why is it 29,418? It's because that's going to be right into the daily imbalance. I'd want to see it sweep over the previous day high, tap into there, and then reject. That's what I would want to see on NQ here. And with all that being said, at the end of the day, on the daily time frame, ES should also close below the daily imbalance with NQ as well. So that's that. Let's go into the 4 hour now. It looks kind of choppy, shitty here. So let's look if our 4 broke this low here. We kept holding. We broke below. Follow that back. That was my highest point. We broke above it. Okay, we held this 4 hour imbalance here. That support held. So okay, back boulders. Let's go into the hourly. The hourly currently held at as well. So I know that this is my 1 hour low that we tapped into today in the morning, the 1 hour imbalance here. This is where we sold off to our TP. Our TP was here and it bounced off right off our TP. That's the one we caught for 80 points in the morning. If you guys were in the live stream, this is our 1 hour low. I'm just gonna set an alert here, and then if we look, we broke above the highs on the hourly. So if we take our fibs from the low to the high, right to the premium as well, right? I can't make this shit up, guys. 4 steps over and over and over. This is my 1 hour premium. We tap that. Again, what's the confidence we have here, right? On NQ, 4 hour imbalance, 1 hour premium, 1 hour shift to the upside, weekly open, right? And then if you go to smaller time frame, 15-minute imbalance held as well. If you go into your 5-minute, we are now approaching your 5-minute high. So for more confirmation for high, we want to see a break above this high here on NQ. So we'll set alert here. We'll go down to the 1 minute. All right, confirmation on the 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. We came, held weekly open. We broke on the high for continuation. Came to a retesting order block right here. Held that, right? Held that. Continued higher. Broke continuation. Held the low. Broke above continuation. Held the low. Held the low. Held the low. Boom. Skyrocketed. So that's pretty much it for NQ. Let's see how higher can we go other than this here. We also have this gap here on NQ. Alright. 4 hour imbalance. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the hourly, back to the 30, back to the 15. See, it's getting a nice rejection off of here. I'm pretty sure this is probably your 15-minute premium. It is a 15-minute buy to sell, but like I said, a larger time frame for me. I'd prefer longing to trying to short this. I would only short this. If we can stay below this 5-minute high here, and then if we can shift below this 5-minute low. If we shift below this 5-minute here, my whole long bias switches, and I'll just look for shorts. That'll be it. That's all I'm gonna look for. Just because we have a buy to sell. ES already tapped into the daily imbalance, right? And it was the 4 hour premium at that time too. But NQ hasn't. That doesn't mean that it has to, right? So that's what we have here currently. I'm gonna draw the 15-minute fibs for you guys. Can someone send the link on here? What, the Discord link? Everyone, you remember, you guys get 3-day free trial. Or did it end already? You guys get 3 free days. It's on my YouTube, bro. It's on my YouTube, guys. It's on the channel there. Who can someone from the Discord? Can you guys go to my YouTube real quick and can you guys see if the link's on there? Please, I appreciate it. It should be on there, right? It's always on there. I know I'm not tripping. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we'll just have these levels marked up just in case it wants to have a reaction off of here. So let's say, for instance, this happens, right? Pay attention to what I'm about to say. Let's say this happens. We continue higher. We tap into here, but we close below this 5-minute high. I'd be careful trying to long here because it tells you it's rejecting the 15-minute optimal, staying below the 5-minute high. If it breaks below this and retest daily open, I short that. I short the shit out of that. But I can't do anything here. For longs, if you want to continue the uptrend from these lows, then you'll do your 5-minute 4 steps here, and then you'll possibly try to long at the daily open. And your risk to reward here would literally be, let's say you take entry here, your stop loss would be at this low, and your first TP would be this high. 1 at 2.8, not my favorite. Like I said, I wouldn't love it. That's why we took the risk here. We're risking, literally, this was our risk. Entry was 180, and our risk was this here, and then our TP is here. So it was a 1 to 5 risk to reward on the longs we took. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else here for NQ. We're gonna look at QQQ real quick, and then it's there. Yeah, they said it's on there. Pinches, it's on there. Great explanation and breakdown on the chart, Jordan. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I try to make it simple for you guys, bro. But the ones, so I've been on YouTube live streaming overviews almost every single night this week for you guys. For the people that have been here consistently, are you guys kind of seeing the repetition, understanding the 4 steps over and over? You guys see it on the chart, how I'm able to just draw it out, how it happens, how it had happened as well. For the ones that are here or have been here every single day this week, you guys see how simpler it is. And that's how we waited this morning. We waited for confirmation, and then we took a setup. Let's go on the daily. Also, we're about to make the 1 year anniversary for the exchange, and honestly, I think it's one of the best. No, I don't think. I fucking know. It's one of the best deals that we're gonna do. But I'm shorting the fuck out of myself on that. I already know it. But I told Runt when we had the meeting. I talked to Runt. I was like, it's just something I feel like we owe people, you know, that been here and supported us for so long, and it's the only way we can really get back to you guys. Let's go. This is our 4 hour imbalance here, so we'll mark that up. What a balance there. This shit one's higher. Can it get much higher? So see how here, see how we broke below the slow, right? Is this the first match of yearlies? Yeah, so the ones who have yearly subscription, your yearly's coming up, guys. So just keep an eye out. I'm gonna push it out this. I don't know. I don't want to say when. I'm gonna push it out soon. Most of you guys are already renewing your subscription. This is gonna be better for you guys than having to pay that amount fully anyway. So, yeah. I love the patience in the AM session. Thank you, bro. That's what it is. In any session, you have to be patient. Most people try to, you know, just gamble long or short off the opens of sessions. I really don't care. I prefer using the data from that session to see, okay, what is it doing? What does it want to do? If I got to wait the first 15 minutes, I'll wait the first 15 minutes. If I got to wait the first 30 minutes, I'll wait the first 30 minutes. Now, if I got to wait the first hour, I don't love it. I don't love it. And I already know if I have to wait a whole hour for a setup, I know that it's either going to be a fucking banger or I'll call it and say, today is not a day for me to trade. You just got to know when you got to trade. You know, there's some days you don't have no setups. Just don't trade it, bro. Simple as that. It's better to not force a trade than try to force a trade. The only thing I do expect, it's a little bit. Oh, I just remember this. You know what? The only thing I do, I don't know. Shit. I don't know if we'll continue much higher like overnight. We could. Don't get me wrong. We could. But you know what? The only thing that's stopping me from being super strong in that, it's I forgot that we had NVIDIA earnings aftermarket, so they're still gonna be digesting those news and the contracts in the morning. So, you know, the people that trade futures, you guys probably don't pay attention to that, but that plays a big role and a huge effect into the market and how it moves off the open. So I really would want to wait the first 15 minutes tomorrow to see, you know, how people digest the NVIDIA earnings, the news, how many people are going to secure their, their positions and stuff like that. So that's something I'll be waiting for tomorrow, honestly. I forgot about that. So tonight I'm glad we caught these buys here, and I don't think we'll go much higher. Why am I saying I don't think we'll go much higher? It's because, so if you guys see here also on the QQQ, we're approaching the 4 hour rejection zone. Now, it doesn't mean we have to absolutely reject here, but I'm being cautious of that, knowing that, okay, if we close right below it, if we gap up above it, we're shooting highs. If we just close here and stay here, what do y'all see on the 4 hour, right? A head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. So for me, it's like I'd rather play it safe and wait for tomorrow morning than to try to, you know, test my luck and say, oh, you know what, this shit's going to continue. Unless I see, like I said on NQ, if I see that high break on the 5 minute, I'm longing that bitch. I'm adding more. But if that doesn't happen, there's no reason. Oh my God, what a pop. There's no reason for me to long that. Okay, 15. Let's see, what do I need to see happen here? And then before close, if you guys see here, we held the low as well on the 15 minute on QQQ. See how overnight right now we broke it on NQ, but QQQ held? For those that are new and you're trading futures, if you don't chart up NQ SPY with NQ and if you don't trade up QQQ and SPY with the same thing when you chart up NQ and ES, you're doing yourself a dishonor. Okay, cool. Let's see. When will this drop? This is dropping. Fuck. I guess I'll tell you that. It's dropping this week, bro. It's dropping Friday. Yeah, it's dropping Friday. I think mine is December. Yeah, make sure you guys check when your yearly is up. They're gonna IB crush that. Quick question. Maybe yeah. Sorry, I just saw those things. I'll put out the whole information soon, but yeah. Okay, let's go to SPY. You guys are distracting me. Let's go to SPY. So that's QQQ. If we look at SPY now, what's the time there? It's currently 8:34 p.m. Still a little early. I always try to chart up by like latest 9 p.m. I try to take from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and just chart up every single night. That's like my 1 hour that no one should bother me and I shouldn't have anything going on. Unless I'm out doing something nice. We just hit that high on NQ. My alert just went off. Wow, my position's a fat. Sheesh. We're up 120. No. Yeah, 130-ish points. We're at the 15 optimal. Actually, I'm gonna take some off here. Hold on. Let me see. Gonna take one off here.
Order filled.
And then I'll just
order working.
Put my stop here. What the fuck is this audio? Bullshit is audio. I'll put my stop here. Alright, cool. Sorry. Alright. Okay, so previous day high, previous day low. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, it's 4 hour imbalance. We could come and retest this tomorrow, so NVIDIA off the open can push this off to come and retest to get people to panic, thinking we're gonna sell off like crazy, and then boom, 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 boom. Let's go into the hourly. Face cam for Discord live streams win. I'm about to build a PC so I can be able to use the camera on both YouTube and Discord. Right now I can't use both. It'll block it on one. I don't know why. Unless you guys know how to fix that, please let me know. But I can't use the camera on both. I don't know why. Oh, I just buy another camera. Nah, honestly, it's either buy nah, fuck it. I'm gonna just build a whole nother PC. Why am I gonna buy another? No, I mean I do have to buy another camera too. Just this summer, I'm changing everything up. I'm gonna change everything up. Is that even for me? Honestly, that's the only reason why I don't want to switch PCs, because my shit's good for me for what I do, but it's more for everyone now that I'm trying to stream on YouTube, trying to stream on TikTok, and streaming on Discord. Mainly the Discord, you guys are my main focus regardless. But like if I do overviews on YouTube, obviously, right, that's what I want to have the face cam. In the morning, YouTube probably won't get my face anymore. You guys will. But then y'all be distracted. Then y'all gonna come up with some bullshit. I know y'all. Look at the gifts you guys already be making. Y'all be bullshitting, man. Y'all motherfuckers put me as a swole ass goat. That's the 15-minute low here. Y'all are funny as fuck. Nah, it motivates me. It's crazy. Okay, so we have the 15-minute low, 4 hours. So tomorrow, if we sell off the open and tap here and hold this 15-minute low, I'll look too long. If we break below it, what would you see here? A buy to sell, right? So we'll see. Okay, let's go and draw our fibs in the 4 hour. Broke that 4 hour. This auto retest into this gap. 4 hour imbalance. Okay. I already have an idea. What's going to happen. Oh, we reject that 4 or 50%. Interesting. I'm just gonna set alert here. Set alert here. Alright, cool. Bro, why can't I see? Okay. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much it for SPY, NQ, and ES. Let's go look at NQ real quick, and then you guys are done. Anyone have any questions for now? Let's go 1 hour. Actually, I should mark this up too. We have this 1 hour imbalance here. If we break above that, break above the 5-minute high, long that shit, guys. If we break above this 1 hour imbalance in the next 20 minutes and we break above the 5-minute high, send that bitch. Long that bitch. Don't go full port, but like long it for damn near 130, 40, 50 points. Can you run through this after you're done charting? I'm curious. Okay, let me see. Alright, let me answer you guys' questions. Everyone asks questions, and I'll answer them. Let me see, to which one? Don't focus on how many payouts till they move. You just keep taking them. It's very situation. Okay, so if you guys are too worried about payouts of like, at 5 payouts, they're going to move you live, this and that. Bro, no, they're not. I've had on those accounts, over like 13, 15 payouts, and they haven't moved me live. So they say that to scare you. Why? Because that adds pressure to you guys. Now, the only one I know for sure it does. Well, it's not even for sure either because it took them a while. It's Lucid. When they moved me to live, it was honestly after 5. It was more than 5 payouts. But TopStep says that most firms will say that to you guys to really fuck with your head. Because then it gets you thinking, like right now, right? You're asking questions like, okay, so should I just build it for max buffer and then take my payouts? At the end of the day, you're trading to make money. So if the money is there, take the money. Worst case scenario, they move you to live. Oh, fucking well. It is out of your control there. What can you do now? Whether they move you to live or not, your money is in their hands and their possession anyways. So if you can take your money out now, make it your money, not their money, right? If you're waiting to take max buffer and then they move you to live, and then with TopStep, for them to move you to live, they only give you 20% anyway. So then you're shooting yourself in the foot. Be smart. Stop thinking about that shit and just trade the trade, trade the day. Take your fucking money when it's there. And then what happens if you take your payout? Bro, get another firm. Max out on another firm. Be smart. I teach you guys how to scale these accounts with different firms. That's why you don't just stick to one firm. You slowly max out 5 accounts on one. You max out 5 accounts on another. And you scale and scale and scale after every payout. It's a business. Trading is a business. Rinse and repeat that over and over and over. That's how I got to 40 funded accounts. You just have to repeat that process, okay? Apex 2, because after 6 you lose the account, low key. After 6, yeah. I'm telling you, most firms are getting very strict now. But what does moving to live mean? A live account. So funded accounts, funded accounts are XFAs. They're just stimulators, so they're fake. You know, that's the name supposedly. But you make money. You actually get payouts from these. On live accounts, like you're trading on a actual live, like your own money. But these live accounts on firms, on prop firms, aren't really live accounts because there's restrictions, there's rules. A live account's like you opening your own live account through Tradeaway, Webull, Robinhood. It's your own money. You control whatever you want, take out whenever you want, use as much size as you want. But most of these prop firms have specific rules on live accounts, whether it's consistency rules or the sizing rules. So it's not really a live account. It's still what? It's still going to be a funded account realistically. I am currently up 140 points here. Yeah, we're up nice, Frank. The premium chat's up nice. You guys are up fucking nice. Boom. Beautiful. You do that. Oh, sorry. My intrusive thought just kicked in. Hello, fam. I forget I'm on YouTube sometimes. But yeah, okay, so look, I'm about to tell you guys, just because I've been getting so much fucking requests on this. Whatever I'm about to drop Friday, if you yourself can see that you're learning this and you're understanding the steps and you want to take a deeper dive in it, you guys already know. Friday is going to be something that just keep an eye out. For my yearly subs, keep an eye out. And then if you really want to learn, this is going to be your time. And even if you've been here for a while and you really want to learn, I promise you, this is probably going to be it is going to be the fucking cheapest. Not probably. But yeah, just keep an eye out. Any possibilities for new all-time high? Yeah, we can continue. I mean, we held the daily low, bro. Holding the daily low in the daily time frame means that it doesn't want to continue lower, right? But there's so much news going on right now that it's just, I don't want to say, yes or no. If you're gonna ask from not my opinion, just this is for my journey, my journey, my process. I think we hit all-time high again. Maybe not this week, but we're holding the daily low. If we reject off of here tomorrow, all-time high is gonna take a little bit longer now. If we reject off of here and keep selling off and then break the daily low down there, I wouldn't look for all-time high anytime soon. That's a big range. XPX like less than 1% away from all-time high, 100 points. Yeah, I'm ready already. yeah. Any other than that, any other questions you guys have? You guys. Oh wait, YouTube. Oh, you know what? You know what, YouTube? I'm gonna give you guys a hint. I'm gonna give you guys a hint of what it looks like. All things. You ready? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. It's a lot, but yeah. Dio got in the 6. Bro, y'all look nice. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's it for me today. Don't forget, where's the Discord link? It's in the bio, bro. Bro, literally just click on my bio. I'm looking at it right now. It's right there. It says Trading Discord under the Twitter one. Either it's on the YouTube bio, or you can just go to the Twitter page and it's on the Twitter page, bro. Do it again on YouTube. I posted that too. Can someone comment the link on here or no? Are we able to comment links on this? Okay, you know what? Wait, most of you guys on YouTube, you guys follow me on Twitter, right? Bruh, I'm just tweet something and then alright, just comment your screenshot on there and then you can click in the bio if you want to click on that. But yeah. You can't drop? Okay. Can I pin it? Hold on. Oh, say, can you see? Bro, it doesn't work for me, so let me do this. Don't think I forgot, we're almost there on YouTube also. We're at like 869 subscribers. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I'll go ahead and I'll give away $1,000. What was the thing? It was $1,000, and what else? What else was I giving? Whatever the hell it is. Once we hit 1,000, I'll give it to you guys. Here, I posted it. How can I pin it? I am most active on Twitter. Yeah, you are, bro. I really appreciate you guys for being active and always tagging and I think free Tesla or something. This motherfuckers. Oh, I messaged you earlier. What about my first one, the white Top Step instead of Demo, just because it's easier to use the platform on Top Step for a beginner like you. If you're barely starting, it's easier for you to understand the platform of Project X rather than getting a funded account through other firms that use strictly Tradebait. It'll be harder for you to understand how to actually execute positions, buying and selling positions. So that's why I said Top Step for you. Now, do I recommend Top Step for my intermediate or advanced traders? No, I would say go with another firm because one, it's a higher payout caps now, less rules, and then it's cheaper too. But if you're completely a beginner, Top Step, I would always recommend Top Step as a beginner, even though it's not my favorite firm. It is, beginner friendly. Your Tesla. You want me to give away my Tesla? Winner wins a signed photo from JV. Winner wins. Yeah, alright. No, honestly, I want to do one, like, this year. I don't know when, but I think I'm going to do 1 or 2 in person, one-on-one. Like, that's the biggest thing I want to do. And, oh, you know what? No, maybe it might. But that'd be the biggest thing. And I want to take a student in end of June when I get back from my trip. I want to take one person. I'll give you guys a funded account. I'll teach you guys how to trade. And I want to make you guys get a payout within 45 days. Oh, hell, they got to sign a waiver. I feel like I would be getting skulled out. So, yeah. Apex Offset, those are experienced ones for beginners. Lucid. Well, I'm saying for platform wise, Lucid Top Step Project X is easier to use than it is Tradevate. For me, when I first started trying to trade Tradevate, that shit was hard. I was like, I hated it. You can ask my community; they always heard me talking shit about Tradevate, like how bad I hated it. It was just so bad. Now I learned it, I got used to it, and I'm like, damn, is this easy? So now if someone asks me how to use it, I'd probably be annoyed, like, bro, it's not that hard. But that shit was hard for me too. I remember stressing about it. Yeah, Tradevate sucks. Yeah, it does suck, yeah. Me. Yeah. See, Tradebait, yeah. Tradebait is hard for beginners. Project X, super easy. I miss when Project X was available for every single firm. So you guys see how we broke on the 5 minute? Okay, so then look here. Now that we broke on the 5 minute, you can do your 4 steps here, right? From your low to your high here, and then you wait for a retest. But keep in mind, what? Okay, you know what? This is a tricky question. What is the other thing I want to wait for and see? Who's been listening? Who's been listening? What would give me the most confluence here? One hour imbalance, exactly. I still have to wait, and I still want to see this 1 hour imbalance get filled all the way, because what could happen is this can just wick it and then close below it, and then we can have a nasty rejection. So I'd want to wait the next 10 minutes to see if we close above it, and then within the next 10 minutes, if we close above it and then retest, then longs will still make sense to me to continue into previous day high and to continue into this gap up here. Does that make sense for everyone? Yeah. All right. Yeah, it depends. But all right, YouTube. Thank you guys for being on Discord. I'll stay on for a little bit with you guys because I want to tell you guys a couple things. But YouTube, thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We'll stream on here. I posted a link on here. I posted on Twitter. Remember, YouTube has a 15 to 30 second delay. So you know, if you're hopping into the trades with us in the morning, please remember that you're 15 to 30 seconds late.